All right, second graders, here are the vocab words for Unit 5, Week 5. There's a couple of tricky ones in here, so make sure you're really paying attention while you're watching this. The first one is the word beloved. And beloved, it's a pretty easy word. All it means is something that is loved. So, like this little girl, she loves this puppy of hers. So we would say that is her beloved puppy. You don't beloved it, it is her beloved puppy, if that makes sense. Something else would be like cartoons. Cartoons are beloved by children. So think about this. With your partner or the person around you, think about each of your family members. Think about why each of them are beloved to you. Or think about a special friend. What is it about that special friend that makes him or her so special? That reason that they're so special to you, that is why he or she is beloved. Next word. Promised. This is one we should know. You make a promise. Promised is the past tense of that. So when something is promised, it kind of means it's guaranteed. So like, I promised Mom I would go with her to the store. It means you're gonna do it. You're not gonna back out of it. Okay? Has someone ever promised to give you something for your birthday? Talk to the person next to you or someone at your house about whether this promise was kept, or maybe a time a promise was not kept. Also, think about what kinds of promises you have made with your friends. Share your promises with a partner. And remember that promises aren't secrets, so don't get promises confused with secrets. A promise is just something you say you're going to do, and you do it. Next word is wiggled. It's a pretty easy word. Wiggle just means you move from side to side with short, quick movements. You ever held a cat? And then that cat sees something, or it just doesn't want to be held anymore, and it kind of starts wiggling and trying to get out of there? Yeah, that's wiggled. I don't think I need to go into that one anymore. You guys probably know wiggled pretty well. Gleamed. Say that one with me. Gleamed. Gleamed, if something gleamed, it was bright and shiny, sometimes because it was reflecting the light. Like this water gleamed from the sun. Or maybe like the coin gleamed in the light. Or if like the sun hits the mirror in a car just right, it can kind of gleam. Another word that would mean the same thing would be shine. Are you wearing anything shiny or like has a metal in it? Try moving it around. Does it gleam or shine? How about a glass window or a mirror? Can you shine a light and try to gleam something to a different area? Next word, glanced. Listen to it carefully. Glanced. It's a past tense of glance. If you glanced at something, it means you looked at it quickly. You didn't stare at it for a long time. You just looked quickly. So this gal could be glancing at anything. Maybe it's the clock, and maybe it's a child, maybe it's a steak or a pizza. I don't know what she's glancing at, but she's looking at something. Glance at the person next to you. See if he or she notices you glancing at them. When you walk down the street, do you glance into shop windows? When you're driving a car, do you glance out at things as you're driving through a city, or do you just look straight ahead? Last word. This is kind of a tricky one. Noble. Say it with me. Noble. Noble means with like a impressive, royal, or like distinguished look. Kind of means like you're superior, you're above everybody else. Knights. When I think about noble, I think about knights from like medieval times, like their shiny armor and how much people respected them. They were important, and it made them stand out in their area. They were also usually really strong and good in battle, so they They kind of stood out, so they were really noble people. So what do you think makes a person noble? Does it mean they're nice? Excuse me. Do you think of others before they think of themselves? Do they think of others before they think of themselves? What do you think about noble people? What do you think a noble person looks like? Do they have to have body armor on to be noble? Absolutely not. But they probably stand up tall. They don't slouch over. Okay? Talk to your partner about what makes somebody noble. Other things I haven't talked about.